So what's going on, Toxic Gamers? Apparently we're hearing about GTA 6 trailer number 3. We're also hearing from the homie TCMF that we got our very first look at the PlayStation 6 game. Is that real or not? We're gonna find that out. We also got Call of Duty Zombies gameplay going around. We also got Battlefield 6 Portal situation. And yeah, I want to show you that gameplay in this video. You don't have to like the video. You don't have to subscribe. Let's actually get to it. Shout out to Nero. Roll it.
Before we do so, today is also the big day for Zombies fans, as they not only gave us a reveal trailer, but also an intel drop that dives deeper into the game mode. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'll come right out and say it. The Zombies trailer looked pretty damn good. It's actually mind-blowing how they can release a multiplayer trailer that was that bad, and then 2 days later drop a Zombies trailer.
Man, that multiplayer was so trash that I was like, okay, I was debating, should I live stream, should I make a video? And then, you know, trailer came out and I was like, okay, let me not even bother, because what am I gonna say? I'm just gonna say friendly. That's all I'm gonna say. So it was really bad, bro. It was really bad. And the Zombies trailer is actually very good though. You know, there might still be a catch, so let's be cautiously optimistic. But yeah, people are bricked up right now. Pause.
That was this good. I don't think it's a secret that Zombies carried Black Ops 6, and it looks like the same thing is going to be happening with Black Ops 7. And while it's early on, let's just go ahead and take a look at some comparisons here. The multiplayer trailer, while it has way more views, it has almost twice as many dislikes as likes, because nobody is happy with the state of the Call of Duty multiplayer. And the video is currently sitting at about 32,000 likes to over...
Honestly, bro, I really cannot believe it. Usually Call of Duty trailers are good, right? The games are always trash, right? But usually the trailers are good. I don't know what happened. We need detective jokes, okay? What happened? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué? How, what in the world? How did a billion-dollar company produce a trailer that bad? I just cannot compute it. Zombies, on the other hand, is looking very good. You know, but let's hope they don't butcher it, man. And apparently these twats are putting Zombies in the beta as well. That tells you the pre-order numbers gotta be down bad, right? Or maybe they're actually confident about Zombies, or perhaps both.
Over 60,000 dislikes. The Zombies trailer, however, which has only been up for like 3 hours at the time of this video being recorded, has 16,000 likes to 1.2k dislikes. And for context here, the Zombies trailer right now has less than 2% of the views as the multiplayer trailer, but it has half as many likes already. That's freaking insane.
Yeah, because they use ads for the multiplayer trailer. Perhaps they didn't use ads for the Zombies trailer, which is, I mean, Zombies is looking good this time around, right? And all those dislikes, I mean, those are dislikes by people based off of their previous track record, right? I'm sure if, like, you know, previous Call of Duty games were good and they were doing shit for their fans, right? Seeing this, yeah, people wouldn't be disliking it. It's just the lack of trust is what making people dislike it. And yeah, maybe there are some people that are genuinely not liking this, which is perfectly fine though, you know what I'm saying? That is perfectly alright too.
Zombies itself will have multiple game modes, including a cursed mode, which is going to be like classic Zombies, where you start off with a starting pistol. There are no loadouts, there's no armor, no minimap, no exfil, and a perk limit of 4. It's going to be like the classic Zombies experience if you want to play it that way. Transit, of course, will be in the game, as well as Ashes of the Damned, and there will apparently be 1 new Zombies map per season, and on top of that, Zombies will be in the freaking beta. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens.
Hey, bro, like... that is crazy business, man. That is crazy business. Pre-order numbers gotta be so down. This is why I'm saying. See what they're saying? Got you right there, mate. Got you right there. Pre-order and play the Zombie Survival in the beta. Damn, bro. Damn, man. We never could have believed it. Never could have believed it. This is why, guys, don't pre-order. Even if the Zombies is looking good right now, even if you're bricked up, even if you're doing helicopters right now, you're bricked up, you're... Pause real quick. Guys, don't pre-order. We're gonna get more. Okay, if the pre-order numbers stay down, we're gonna get more. Maybe these twats gonna drop an extra zombie map. We should be getting 2 zombie maps, but maybe they're saving the second one for last, perhaps. Or maybe we're only gonna get this 1 map. I feel like we should get 2, man. Come on, man. Like, damn, bro. Come, put it together, man.
When Call of Duty is so down bad and when it actually has some competition. Black Ops 6 flopping and Battlefield 6 rising is the best thing to ever happen to COD, because it actually has them releasing proper content and actually trying for a change. And to the people out there who say that we just complain too much and everything, it looks like channels like myself and Blame Truth and everybody else, it looks like we've gotten underneath the skin of the folks over there at Treyarch, because we got this
Toxic Gamers. Yeah, this is a multiplayer trailer. Honest, guys, honest reaction. I didn't make a video on it, right? Now that we're talking about zombies and Call of Duty, and this is a gaming news video, we're gonna get to PlayStation 6. We got GTA 6, all that, you know. We got Call of Duty, and yeah, I mean, bro, the AI gameplay is crazy, right? I hope GTA 6 looks this good. But we also got Portal gameplay stuff to get into. That is also looking very, very good. But honest to God, bro, I saw the trailer, and I couldn't even be bothered making a video on it. I was like, what am I gonna say? This looks like a mobile game. Honest to God, bro, was my first reaction, and looking at this, it looks like a mobile game. Looks like a very good, polished mobile game. I don't understand what happened. ¿Qué pasa, guys? Like, what's going on? What's going on?
Quote right here from Charlie Intel, who of course was at Treyarch Studio this week. Here we can read, Black Ops 7's Season 1 content offering will be the biggest season of content ever, Treyarch tells us. By the way, I feel like we hear that every single year. But their quote is saying, so I think it's making damn certain no one can do any kind of math and think that we did not absolutely bring it. Those are some pretty bold words right there, ladies and gentlemen. I've done countless comparisons here in the channel of launch day content from back in the day versus stuff that we see now. You know, things like Season 1 of Modern Warfare 3 versus Season 1 of Black Ops 6, you know, things like that. And it seems like the folks over at Treyarch have taken notice. This also ties into the Ghost of Hope leak that we got the other day that says that they're going all in with Black Ops 7 and leaving nothing on the table. Yeah. And speaking of that, we have a lot of news that came out in regards to the Black Ops 7 multiplayer, so let's go ahead and take a look at that next. So like I just mentioned, a bunch of people are flown out to Treyarch's offices this past week to see and play the game early. While they are under some forms...
Those are the YouTubers that you should not believe. Not because like they're good or bad people or good or bad YouTubers or not trustworthy or trustworthy. Simply put, they are being flown out by Activision, and if they talk smack, they're not gonna be invited out next. So they gotta protect their you know, business, and they gotta make sure that they're constantly invited out. Simply put, they're gonna butcher their relationship and they're not gonna be invited out next. So you should not believe any YouTuber that is being flown out and tells you what they think about the game, because let's be real, they are influenced by, you know, the hand jobs that they're gonna be getting at Activision Pause. Allegedly. Okay, I'm joking around, just a joke, right? So yeah, if you get invited out to a P. Diddy party, you don't trust them, simply put, right there. The Diddy YouTubers, yeah, don't trust the Diddy YouTubers.
Of NDA, they were able to ask questions to the developers face-to-face and kind of pick their brains on certain topics. And I want to preface all this by saying that this is absolutely part of the Black Ops 7 marketing cycle, so take some of these responses with a grain of salt. The devs knew that their answers would be banner headlines, and they likely chose their words very carefully and picked only certain topics to go over, but they did, interestingly enough, talk about skill-based matchmaking, so let's see what they have to say. Here we can read from Charlie Intel, who is responsible for most of this information because he was at the studio and got an exclusive interview. In regards to all the questions about skill-based matchmaking and disbanding lobbies, Treyarch told us that they see the comments on it, but it's not under their control to change or adjust those. We are just the developers, is the quote that was given. So as we
are just the devs. I mean, perhaps they're speaking facts, though. In a way, they are just devs, like, duh. So Activision is the one they, by the looks of it, quote and end quote, indirectly talking about here? That is suspect. That is suspect. Yeah. I don't know about that one, man. You know, we need Officer Dokes on this one.
We've always known skill-based matchmaking is something that is controlled by Activision. The developers, it's kind of weird how they phrase that there. They do have the ability to change it. They do change it and tweak it every now and then. They remove it entirely from certain game modes or for certain limited test windows that they conduct. But ultimately, it's Activision's choice to keep it in the game. And it's like this evil tool that the developers are forced to use on their own players. I think it comes down to a person-by-person basis at the studio as to like which developers like skill-based matchmaking versus which developers hate skill-based matchmaking. But it has to be frustrating to have this be your life's work and know damn well that people aren't going to enjoy the game or even buy it because of a stupid matchmaking algorithm that is continuously holding back the entire COD franchise. Those four little letters are responsible for like 90% of the reason why Black Ops 6 flopped. It's also like 90% of the reason why pre-orders are down. It's like 70% the reason why so many COD fans are switching to Battlefield. All it would take is just
skill-based matchmaking, crazy microtransactions, bad maps. These, top three things. If they are gonna remove skill-based matchmaking, make sure the maps are fun for multiplayer, and just come on, man, chill on the microtransactions. easily one of the best game. Gonna be one of the best game, right? Of course, there are other issues as well, but you know, these are like the core pillars. Real quick though, let's actually get down to this one here. I want to show you guys like the PS6 stuff as well that the homie TCMF is talking about, okay? But real quick before I forget, I gotta shout out the homie Jay Williams. Accidentally played the wrong clip there, man, but no, shout out to the homie Jay Williams Thomas and the person who deleted the channel. I don't even know who you are anymore, but Eric, Michael, Brian, thank you guys so much for becoming members on the channel and supporting the channel this way. Helps out tremendously. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the channel and supporting the channel the way you do. Alright, let's get back to the content here. Boo boo. Shout out to Jack Frags. Roll.
They made Dust 2 in Battlefield 6. Finally, we've got some real BF6 Portal gameplay to take a look at and begin to understand just how insane the potential of this could be. Battlefield is saying that their new version of Portal features many upgraded toolsets, allowing users to build completely new experiences.
Yo, motherfucker's gonna make Rust in the game easy,
which were unimaginable in BF 2042. And looking at some of this stuff, I'd agree, they've definitely opened up a huge toy box here with endless possibilities. So let's have a look. They showed us some gameplay of several different game modes created in-house. First up, this bomb defusal mode. This is Dust 2. Like I said at the start, they've made Dust 2 from Counter-Strike in Battlefield 6. As you can see, this is a custom gameplay area and also has some kind of moving geometry at the start, so that's possible. I presume that's a rudimentary way to lock the teams in at the beginning of the round. And this is your classic Counter-Strike style game mode. One team attacks 2 bomb sites and attempts to arm and blow up an MCOM. The other team has to defend those sites or defuse. And of course, it's round based with 1 life per round. If you've played Counter-Strike, you're going to recognize the layout. We can see long A, CT spawn, mid, short, even B tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't doing anything to me, but I bet you like Counter-Strike homies are probably creaming right now. Pause. They're probably like, oh my god. Yeah, let me know if you're a Counter-Strike player. But I mean, this map specifically isn't doing anything for me, but I'm sure like you can create so many like different maps as well, different game modes, which is definitely a W, man. Call of Duty gotta do it too. GTA 6 is doing it. GTA 5 did it as well, let's be real. But GTA 6 is gonna be crazy with that. And the fact that Battlefield 6 is doing it, that's amazing as well. Call of Duty, those boys, they eventually gotta do it. They're eventually gonna have to do it.
Was at one point and the B bomb site. Notice the custom user interface on the top of the screen with points and a timer too. You couldn't have dreamed of anything like this in BF 2042 Portal. This is more akin to something like Halo Forge or Fortnite Creative. It's a very impressive showing out the gate of how different you can make the game with these tools. And you can think of so many other classic...
Yeah, the potential is a pretty big here, right? They can create so many like Call of Duty style maps, older Battlefield maps, areas from GTA perhaps, like from other games. Yeah, so the potential is very, very huge with this.
Maps and game modes that you could put in BF6 that weren't officially supported. As I said before, shipment's going to be there day one. And think about this, if you wanted to, you could just create your own conquest map. They told us that you can redraw the out of bounds areas. They said that you can redraw the conquest points and create conquest capture points. You can create and edit spawn points too. A tantalizing prospect for sure. Next game mode we saw was Holdout. This is straight up Call of Duty Zombies, and I'm not just talking about an infected mode with real players. Instead, this is a player versus custom scripted AI who is spawning in waves and attacking you every single round. Again, there's a custom user interface here.
I was a huge fan of the original 2011 Modern Warfare 3 Survival, so it has that kind of vibe. I didn't like the Modern Warfare 19 Survival. They butchered that big time, right? Yeah, so I guess we can technically have that. So it's not necessarily real zombies, but I get it. Like, it's basically the core is like zombies. You got the soldiers basically running at you like zombies, right? So yeah, I mean, damn, man, if this is done well, this is gonna be phenomenal, right? Because I do know for the fact that Suck is gonna be making Operation Metro. Easy. By the way, I really hope we get actual remaster of Operation Metro later down the road, and I do believe we're gonna get it. But even if you don't get it, somebody is gonna give it to us. Pause. Okay, so you know that's gonna happen, man. You know that's gonna happen.
If we look, we can see that there's an economy system in terms of dollars and a buy station. So as you complete each round, you accrue more money, and then you can spend that money to buy new guns, gadgets, upgrades, etc. This is pretty cool, and you can imagine combining this with the spatial editing tool, which we just saw, where you can build your own layouts, and players could theoretically make Nacta and Toten from World at War.
Dang,
Yes, you're going to be limited at the moment to in-game assets, so we're not talking like a one-to-one replica, but you could get close, I imagine. No importing of custom assets yet, sadly, but I'm sure it might happen down the line. But also imagine the Battlefield release an official Zombies models pack for Portal.
But that's the thing, right? Yeah, so importing custom assets from different games, if that happens, it's probably going to be PC only, not necessarily consoles. So there's that part about it, right? Perhaps somebody's going to be able to mod the game, hack the game in a way where they are able... Now, hack is a bad word, because when you say hack, you mean, you know, the cheaters and all that. We definitely don't want those in the game. But you know what I mean, right? Like, people can, yeah, import custom assets and perhaps make different maps. Yeah, but if that happens, that's going to be PC only, so...
So instead of packs or martyr soldiers running at you in waves, you could make your Portal experience so it's what you're seeing here, but you'll be fighting actual zombies with zombie animations. Up next was the vehicle race game mode. Pretty straightforward, this one, but it revealed some interesting things about the spatial editor. So at its core, this is a race scenario using jets. We can see a custom UI widget on the top left indicating that there are 4 laps. So they've created a unique course by placing assets on what looks like the Liberation Peak map in the out of bounds areas. We've got laps, custom waypoints to fly through, and a load of geometry that's been placed down.
Can be really good for like controlling and learning the controls and all that, but moving out! Let's actually get down to it. PlayStation 6, roll it.
So the first PlayStation 6 title revealed. Today is the day. Let's talk about the state of play before the show goes off later today. And the
yeah, man, we also ended up getting like Wolverine gameplay. That was also pretty good.
Hour of the PlayStation 5 and Ghost of Yotei. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it. And as always, it's Divers or Lego Horizon, for example, game to show up as well, since that's reportedly being made by another team, not Sony Santa Monica. The September 2024 State of Play was about the same time length as this State of Play, and we got the first reveal of Ghost of Yotei last year, and that's a big title. So if Wolverine potentially shows up here, it's going to likely have...
Okay, so that was like actually in the past. Okay, and that did actually, yeah, that's crazy. It did. And apparently we're hearing that PlayStation 5 is, Wolverine is going to be coming out fall of 2026. I guess that was the initial rumor and leak too, right? That is insane. When was it first revealed? 2021, 2022? Could be wrong. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. But that goes to show you, man, that is insane timeline. And yeah, the game then ended up getting leaked out. Employees' passports, their BBC information posts. Yeah, actually, like their shit got leaked out, man. You know, their passports, names, address, their eddies got leaked out, which was absolutely insane, right? The game got leaked out, and and now we officially got it revealed. And it's coming out next year. Now let's actually get down to the PlayStation 6. Roll it.
Finally been given our first look at a promising PlayStation 6 exclusive game that was announced first back in 2024. Kojima Productions' Fizzant is billed as a next-generation action espionage game, and we now have a little bit more information about it. Hideo Kojima revealed that the upcoming title will star Charlie Frazier, Don Lee, and Miname Hamambe. He didn't say who will play the protagonist pictured in the key art, but we've seen speculation that it'll be Robert Pattinson. Frankly, we're not sure where these speculations are coming from. Kojima brought up the SAG-AFTRA actors strike once again, blaming it for casting delays. Fizzant is still in the casting process, which makes us wonder if it'll release on the PlayStation 5 or not. We previously expected it to be a cross-gen PS5, PS6 game at the very least. So we got our first look at key art for the game, which looks really good, and then you have the first potential look at character visuals. They showcase what character capturing looks like, which left a lot of people wondering if this is a sign of what PlayStation 6 visuals will look like. For me, this doesn't show much since it's just CG modeling of characters, but of course, I can understand the excitement for PlayStation 6 potential graphics power. I never personally got into the Metal Gear Solid franchise, but I did enjoy both Death Stranding 1 and 2 just being a solid leap over the first game. After those, I'm excited to see what Kojima does returning to the Metal Gear Solid-like genre for action espionage, and we'll probably pick this up as well, like I did Death Stranding 1 and 2. People asked, how is this for the PlayStation 6?
Yeah.
Well, look at the timeline. The game is still in the concept phase. Production might not start for another 1 to 2 years, and from there, 3 to 4 years for full production. This game is probably 5 to 6 years away, clocking you into the 2030, 2031, maybe even more time frame. And if the PlayStation 6 launches in 2027, that's 3 to 4 years, maybe a bit more after the launch, which I assume is when Sony should mainly just focus on the PlayStation 6. We'll see how this goes, but things are picking up, and if PlayStation 6 is launching in 2027, 2026,
Bruh.
next year, could be an eventful year for next generation discussions. Again, we also have a new potential PlayStation Portable to look forward to as well this time.
Oh, that too, right? Yeah, I hope like we actually get a good PSP. I hope it's not like the PS Vita situation. Oh no, PS Vita, yeah, but the PS5 handheld, right? Because yeah, you needed to have internet, you needed to have PlayStation 5 in order to play on it. Yeah, I mean, concept in a way, alright, like good concept, but you know, when you talk about PlayStation Portable, you're thinking about the PSP, right? Where it is its own device. Yeah, just like the original PSP, the PS Vitas, or recently put the Steam Deck. You want something like that, something like this. This is a really good concept. But yeah, let's talk about GTA 6. I'll have a dedicated video on GTA 6 because there's way more stuff that also came out. So watch out for that. Perhaps I'll have that after this video or before this one. But yeah, let's talk about it. So shout out to GTA 6 videos. We're hearing trailer 3-ish coming soon. Roll it.
Rockstar is officially preparing for the marketing stage of GTA 6. A new job listing has been spotted for creating trailers released online, on social media, on TV, and in cinema. Rockstar mentioned that this video production department creates all trailers and video assets. On top of that, Rockstar is also hiring a motion graphics artist to create assets for commercial and campaigns. This job title is responsible for advertising.
Did he say asses? Hey yo, pause. I know he said assets, but I mean, it sounded like he said asses.
To create assets for commercial and campaigns. This job title is responsible for advertisements, and Rockstar even said that this team creates motion graphic assets of the highest quality, ambition,
Yeah, motion graphics asses. Okay, wow. Okay, pause, brother. Pause.
and precision. This is huge news for all of us because we can officially expect real gameplay and trailer 3 to come out shortly.
Yeah, I
This
hope
full-time
so.
job is also in Rockstar's main office in the New York City headquarters. So trust me guys, this is a massive update. You will also be happy to know that GTA 6 will not have any more delays. According to the
Take-Two boss is really very confident that Grand Theft Auto 6 won't be delayed again. And I quote, my level of conviction is very, very high. I mean, they said the same before and then ended up delaying it. I like the way this sounds, and I hope it's not gonna get delayed, but I mean, I be doubting it right now, my bruh. Like, I'm not sure about it. By the way, we apparently had, like, next-gen GTA 6 gameplay stuff, engine, and news come out. If you did not see this video, check out this video on the screen, and I'll see you there. It's actually looking really next-gen, man. It is, GTA 6 is gonna be that game for sure.